Hello guys, welcome to my first FL Studio tutorial in English or general FL Studio. But today I'm gonna show you how to make future house or future bounds like
Martin Garrix.
First of all, excuse me for my bad English pronunciation. I'm not a native speaker, but let's get started. Martin Garrix used FL Studio. I also are going to use FL Studio in the producer edition, and this future house or this future bounce is probably most of it in stock BST plugins. I'm only using Sidechain kickstart for Nick Romeo but to make this sidechain. Yeah, and don't forget to make the BPM at 128. So first of all, you need to create a melody. I'm using GMS, so I'm using GMS flag 3x oscillator and Ts3 to make this whole thing. And first of all, you need to create a melody, a simple melody like this. But Martin Garrix likes to layer the whole thing.
I just layer a lot.
I also like to layer melodies or synth on top of each other, and this is going to my CPO, but I don't care. So I've used lead 7, 5 alive TE, also lead 7. I've used it several times. Yeah, I used it octave higher, and then I used synth plug crystal from mobile synth plug. So, and now it sounds like this. Then you need to create some chords. I'm here only using GMS, so it sounds only like this. But like Martin Garrix says,
I just layer a lot.
Yeah, then I make layer chords, so it's here with 2 series presets and split chords. And then layer it. Now I created a bass with 808 and a sub bass, and I also go through the mixing at the end, but let's first have a look at this. Only the 808. By the 808, it's important to make these whoop sound. You can create it in the piano roll by doing this. It's the sound C5 slides to D6, and that makes this whoop sound. And by the 808, you need to do it, and only by sub bass I made. Yeah. Then we go to the lead. It's something of layer chords and chords, and together it sounds like this. Yeah, so I used a lot of GMS because it's in producer edition, and Ts3, like you can do. Here I've used flex, a synth plugin. You need to find right sounds with different frequencies to fill out your lead. So, and then you can do a ARP. I've done it with trans plug. It's also a preset for citrus, and it's only the chords, but when you go through here, applicate, and then you can choose your option. I have used default, and then it's applicate Joe, Joe, I don't know how to pronounce it also in German, but let's have a listen. Pretty cool, I thought, so I've done it also. And then you need to add some audio, but first of all, let's look at the mixer. Yeah, let's so I've gotten the master tracks, I only limiter, so put the giant a little bit down. For the sub bass I use the equalizer to only boost the sub frequencies and only them, like you can see. And for the 808 I also used the equalizer, but not at that high, and I've made a little bit of room through the low MIDI, so it plays also the bass by the 808. And together it sounds like this. Pretty basic. Oh, I'm just kidding. So let's go on with the melody. For the melody I don't use something special in the tracks, but I done it to the reverb pick. There we got a P controller and the reverb, so it's done this. It plays with the wetness of the reverb, and I only put a delay on it, so it's making this more house style. So let's listen. But you can also do this in FL Studio. I will link a tutorial in the description. For the layer chords I use kickstart again, but I don't want this kickstart mid chain at 80%. I want this quick chain at 80%, so it's do the sidechain faster. Now at the lead I use many kind of special things, so it's probably I don't use any kind of effects in the other channels, but in the main lead channel I used kickstart, repunch at 80%, a P controller also for the reverb, so it makes it goes up, and also a EQ to delete the sub frequencies. I don't want them, but boost a little bit of the high frequencies. And I use the filter for the cutoff. I will use at the end of this project as an automation clip. So now we're finished with the mixer, so it can go on to the beat. I use 2 kicks, one hard kick, and mess with them a little bit around, and a punchy kick, so it sounds like this without. So I want this volume in it. Then I make the clap and another clap and right and another clap. So this gives the beat more volume. So Martin Garrix does it also with a lot of other serum or slim presets I don't have, so I've done it with this kind, and also a hi-hat loop. So here I also use this fill-in, and at the end I reverse the kick and the other kick to make this whoop sound. But you also need to add some effects or FX to your track to make your beat more unique. So some like this and this when it goes to the fill-in, and some vocal shot I make it at the end to make your beat more interesting in the end, and it sounds more volume like it need to do in-house. So as I said, I made a filter lead cutoff frequencies. So I've done here the cutoff and made a automation clip for it, so it cut off goes with the lead into the song. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please like and subscribe my channel to see more FL Studio tutorials or sound-like tutorials, and let's take a listen at the full song. Before we go to the end, I made this FX and automation a little bit smaller to have a better overview. So